is safe outside of Highmark Stadium because this crowd is loud and this crowd is ready for a ball game. We're just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Up next, it's our main event between the Dallas Cowboys and the Buffalo Bills.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started, and off we go from Highmark Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Prescott here from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. 3rd and long, Prescott. Look at that power, deep left side. He's got it inside the 25. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range.
That's good for a Cowboy.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
There we go. 4-8. 26.
Draw play. This is Williams. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Yeah, here we go. 4-8. 26.
Here's Dak. Screen here for Williams. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
At that down and distance, this group is pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal. Give to Williams from the gun. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say I just don't like that call on 1st and 5, especially when you get nothing from it. Man, that one stinks.
Back to throw. Here's Dak to the end zone, but incomplete. And play's going to force 3rd and goal. Well, for a great opening drive, this is where you can run into that speed bump. We see it all the time, getting down near the end zone and trying to find your way in.
Yep, operated so well and efficiently, but when you get into the scoring zone, the red zone, that's when the pressure ramps up.
This opening drive has reached the 5. Can they find 6 now on 3rd and goal? Makes the catch. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
They're going for it. Here's Prescott. He will not escape the rush on 4th and goal. That's a sack. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Allen comes out throwing. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Brought in right side. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line. And dose of the hurry up here. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. This is a tough spot to punt. Got to convert here on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Flushed out of the pocket. He's making a bid for it. By a man, he's in the clear. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
It's a gain of
Markers are reset. Here we go, ball at the 44.
Good for a Bills first down.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. So through 1, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They'll have it 2nd and 8. Pressure coming, it's Allen. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. Pulled in by his back, Cook. And a solid gain there, gets him across the 45 before he goes out. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. Markers are reset. Here we go, ball at the 44. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills get the game's first points here in the second. It's a James Cook touchdown.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
Bass gets the extra point to go. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out. So no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35.
35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Got a man. It's Flannoy. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Up the gut they go with Williams. No up the middle, none outside either, Brock. So give him just 2 yards on that carry. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And not much scoring to this point, as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Yeah! There we go!
From the gun is Prescott. That's caught by Williams. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Making that throw into double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. But give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch with a whole bunch of bodies around him.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Yeah, here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Down the field, he's got Lamb. That goes as a gain of at 25 yards and picks up the first.
That is all-out effort, Kate, to make the catch. Putting his body on the line, diving for the ball. He earned that reception. And some more targets are clearly coming his way in the future.
Prescott on 1st and 10. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23.
Yeah, there we go. I think that's what I think.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. They'll air it out on 3rd. That is caught. He's got Lamb. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Williams reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Ty Johnson now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Allen now on 1st down. Bails out of the pocket quick. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up.
That's good for a Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49.
Wait, what's this? They fake the spike. Caught at the 20-yard line. And the fake spike works. They fool the defense, and he reaches the end zone for a touchdown.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Bass on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7.
Cowboys 7.
Bass now to kick this away.
The kickoff for Buffalo.
Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He'll throw it. He's throwing deep to the left side. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. That's Cole Bishop. And the Bills do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Bills have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. You got one hand on it. He gets 2, it could have gone the other way.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Buying some time right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Down and 11.
To the air on 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
Incomplete.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Looking to throw. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. 1st down, here's Dak. Dumped off to his running back. It's going to be a short pickup down to the 45. Christian Benford up to make that stop.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Taylor rapping to pick that one off. And the Bills get the football back across midfield before going down inside the 45-yard line on the return. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Another one for Cook. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
At the 34-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Hey, tight. Look out.
3rd down. Here's Davis. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
A loss of 2 yards.
With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Looking to throw. Headed out right. Looking to call himself. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. And he can't do it himself. He's stopped behind the line. We've got a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Dump off caught by his back. Up the sideline, past the 45. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Prescott here from the gun. Throw secured by George Pickett. And he is down to the 30-yard line. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah, here we go. Wait.
Straight ahead with Williams. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's another Cowboys first down.
Yeah, here we go.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. This is complete to Ferguson, out left. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys now trailed by just a point in the fourth. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. They send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10.
180! Alert!
Cook trying this one up the gut. And that run good for a handful as it brings up second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Down 80! What's that?
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He rolls to his right. Connects with the open man downfield. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
That's good for a Bills.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
180!
Coming to the line for another first and 10. This is Cook on the handoff. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be second down. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the first down. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout.
First down.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here's Cook. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Donovan Wilson on the stop. A gain of 2.
Following that little 2-yard
Brings up
run,
second
it's 2nd and 8.
At the Cowboys' 15-yard line.
Back to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down. To throw. He brings it in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Looking to throw it. Bails out of the pocket quick. And that's a catch. It's a touchdown. They've got the lead in the final minute. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. He's content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Into the hands of Pickett. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field. The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Yeah, here we go.
He'll look to throw it. Got for big yards on the right side. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their 1st time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either. Setting up to pass. Lamb has another one. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Here he goes, one final shot. And he comes up with it. He went, got it, touchdown. And now they can tie this or go for the win. think everyone has quite processed that touchdown as time expired, Brock, but they don't have time. They've got to make the biggest decision of the game right now. Do you force overtime, or do you go for this win?
Well, you said a key word right there, processed. And this is a process. You spend the week planning it, you got the numbers behind it, but ultimately, Kate, this comes down to gut and feel. I say it every time in these moments. You've had to use the last 4 quarters to make this decision, and it better not have been right in the moment. You better have made it.
And he gets into the end zone. What a call with no time left, and they have won this game. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? Or both?
All of us.
Yeah,
D, all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.